Science Unit 9 DCA. Number 1. When humans bring large herds of cattle into a prairie region to graze on the grasses, it is likely to have a harmful effect most directly on A. Prairie animals that eat only grasses. B. Birds that eat insects stirred up by grazers. C. Plants that compete with grasses for space. D. Insects that pollinate wildflowers on the prairie. Number 2. The diagram above illustrates a Gulf food web. Which of the following organisms provides energy for more than one other organism in the food web? Cordgrass, periwinkle, diamondback terrapin, blue crab, herring gull, grass shrimp, sheep shed minnow, otter. A. Herring gull. B. Grass shrimp. C. Diamondback terrapin. D. Periwinkle. Number 3. Which table shows the correct role of each organism in the food chain below? Sun, grass, insects, birds, snakes, hawks. A. Organism grass. Role producers. Insects, role consumers. Birds, role consumers. Snakes, role consumers. Hawks, role consumers. Organism grass, role decomposers. Insects, producers. Birds, producers. Snakes, producers. Hawks, consumers. Organism grass, role producers. Insects, producers. Birds, consumers. Snakes, consumers. Hawks, consumers. D. Grass, producers. Insects, decomposers. Birds, decomposers. Snakes, decomposers. Hawks, consumers. Number 4. If a cattle rancher combines multiple large herds to graze in one prairie, what will most likely happen to the soil in the prairie? A. It will become dark like mud. B. It will become wet like clay. C. It will become dry like sand. D. It will become clear like grass. Number 5. A partial forest food web is shown. Conifer leaves, elk, wolves, bluegrass, conifer seeds, red crossbills, sharp-shinned hawks, northern goshawks. In this food web, energy is transferred directly between A. Conifer seeds and red crossbills. B. Conifer leaves and northern goshawks. C. Blue grouse and wolves. D. Elk and sharp-shinned hawks. Number 6. The picture below shows a type of plant called kudzu. Kudzu is a fast-growing Asian vine that was introduced into the United States. Kudzu quickly uses available resources and can completely cover the plants in an area. What effect does the rapid growth of kudzu most likely have on an ecosystem? A. The variety of native plants decreases. B. The water supply in the area decreases. C. Weather patterns in the area change. D. The number of other plants increases. Seven. Prairie dogs eat plants and dig underground tunnels. Prairie dog tunnels help break up hard prairie soils, and the animal's waste adds nutrients to the soil. In the past, large groups of prairie dogs lived in many parts of the U.S. Great Plains, but people have destroyed most of these colonies. Which of these will most likely happen when prairie dogs are removed from the area? A. The population of predators that eat prairie dogs will decrease. B. The population of plants that prairie dogs eat will decrease. C. The nutrients in the soil will increase. D. The number of underground tunnels will increase. Number 8. The nesting habitats of 4 types of birds are described in the table below. Nesting habitats: type of bird, Baltimore oriole. Nest description: the nest hangs from thin branches in tall trees. The barn swallow: the nest is attached under the roof of a house or barn. Downy woodpecker: the nest is dug into rotting or decaying trees. Belted kingfisher: the nest is built in tunnels or burrows. If all of the dead branches and dying trees in a wooded area are removed, which bird's nesting habitat would be most affected? A. Baltimore oriole. B. Barn swallow. C. Downy woodpecker. D. Belted kingfisher. Number 9. Data for 4 animal populations in a wooded area were collected before and after a shopping mall was constructed near the area. The graph shows changes in the populations. Data from a wildlife population study. Key: 1 year before mall opened, 5 years after mall opened. Number of animals: 0, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. Snakes, squirrels, deer, raccoons. Which animal's food source most likely increased after the mall opened? A. Snakes, squirrels, and raccoons. B. Squirrels only. C. Snakes, squirrels, and deer. D. Raccoons only. Number 10. A freshwater ecosystem has various food webs. One of these food webs is shown below. Crayfish, bass, pickerel, snails, algae, protozoa, copepods, amphipods, catfish, decaying plants. Which organisms transfer the most energy within the food web? A. Bass, because they are predators in this web. B. Copepods, because they support two chains in this web. C. Crayfish, because they are at the bottom of this web. D. Algae, because they are the producers in this web.